So what we're doing today here is removing a certain amount of the leaves in the fruiting zone of these are Pinot Noir grapes, and we're doing that with a collared leaf remover. And this machine has a compressor on the back that's PTO driven and a series of air tubes that move the air to the front of the machine. These are two rotating heads on either side that, because it's got a kind of a shield with slots over the front of it, it's pulsing air. So as this head drives along the fruit zone of each vine or each row, it's sending out pulses of air which actually kind of pulverize the leaves that it hits. So it's a small head, and it has some settings where you can rotate it depending on if they're spur pruned or cane pruned and you want that zone smaller or bigger. And it's doing a pretty nice job now. These Pinot grapes are just starting, and they're still hard enough where it doesn't affect the grapes. Later in the season, when those grapes get bigger and they have a little bit more juice in them, we have to slow down and sometimes even stop this because we can start damaging the fruit. So this is a row that I have not gone through with it yet, and you can see that behind all these leaves there's a bunch of clusters, and they're all shaded. We've had great bloom weather and it's been hot, sunny, and dry, but we want that sun to be able to get to this fruit for better ripening throughout the season. And also just provides a nice, cleaner, open fruit zone. A lot of these caps that are still in these clusters from when they went through bloom and blossom, and it blows all that stuff out. And you can see this side I have done already, and you can see a lot of those leaves aren't there anymore, or they're shredded up a little bit, and it's exposing all this fruit to sunshine throughout the entire summer, which has been proven to increase ripeness throughout the growing season. So a lot of people ask sometimes that if, you know, we've talked about wanting leaf canopy and to collect that solar energy, and we use that with the Scott Henry training system, why are we going to remove the leaves? Well, we're only removing them in the skinny zone. Here are two fruiting wires right here. We're going to try to have a little strip without these leaves, and that's only where the fruit is. You can see that our system is starting to take shape here with a bunch of upward shoots from here upward, and then as the growing season goes on, this downward tier is starting to take shape as well. This wire was moved recently, and it's starting to point this down. So from here down, we're going to have a big section of leaves, and from here up, we're going to have a big section of leaves. And this machine is pretty fine-tuned to only shred the leaves in this small zone, which is going to enable that sunlight to get to the fruit, but also have this very large canopy to collect the rest of the solar.